Hello there, Aries. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your January 2023 general tarot reading. But before we start that, I wanted to kind of put out that this is 2023 reduces to the number 7, and the number 7 represents the Chariot card in tarot. So this is a year about going after those things that you want to manifest in your life. Really understanding that, your heart is driving, your intuition is driving the chariot, getting the horses to go in the same direction, going after victory in whatever it is that you are trying to bring into your life. So January starts off very fast. It's kind of like this energy of, okay, it's, kind of sprinting right out of the gate. Understanding that it's almost this energy of, 2022, it's over, new year, and I'm going in the direction of the finish line. It's kind of like, just going for it in life. So we're going to take a look at your present energy, obstacles on your path, and advice from Spirit. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, Otter Spirit, you are never alone. I love that. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. So I feel like, it's kind of interesting. I feel like you're getting into the chariot. You're ready to take off, go after what it is that you're trying to manifest in your life. And yet at the same time, you're not going alone. You have people coming along with you. Now, these could be new people. These could be your spirit guides, your angels. But there is this sense that you are definitely tapping into. So if, it's your spirit guides and angels, I feel like you're tapping into that energy, understanding how you can use that. The chariot, it actually does not have any reins on the chariot driver doesn't really have any reins in the traditional tarot. It's about using your intuition to guide the horses. And look at what's on the bottom, the 10 of Cups. Yeah. Going after what your heart truly desires, knowing that you are worthy of it. It's time to go for it. 2022 was kind of like a little bit of cleaning out the closets, and now 2023 is like, yeah, I got rid of so much, I lightened the load, and now I'm ready to take off. It's kind of like, maybe the chariot was too heavy before. You couldn't make any traction. And now all of a sudden you're kind of like, yeah, I lightened the load. I'm ready to go. Yeah, this is beautiful. Just beautiful. All right. Okay, so we're going to start off with your present energy. Yeah, I feel like you're looking at some pattern that you have had in the past that it's like coming back around, okay? This time though, you have an opportunity to break that pattern. You do not have to go another round with this pattern. It could be a limiting belief that you have. It could be, some type of behavior. It could be, a person or a situation in your life that is burdensome. It's kind of like, okay, this is coming back around, but I'm going to handle it differently, because I feel like in 2022, you did a lot of work of being able to look in the mirror and truly love yourself, to see how worthy you are of having everything that you want. And then the Queen of Pentacles, she takes good care of herself. She has a nice home. She has, nurtures the people that she cares about in her life. She's business savvy, but she does take very good care of herself and her finances. The Pentacles represent our physical body as well as mental and emotional health, and then also our finances. There's this sense of worthiness. The Queen of Pentacles knows that she is worthy of receiving the things that her heart truly desires, right? And you have the true love. So there's somebody or some situation that's coming around right here at the beginning of January, or maybe even over the holidays, that is triggering this sense of looking at what may be holding you back from being true to you, to your heart, right? And taking good care of yourself, right? So maybe over the holidays, you spent a lot of time doing for other people, shopping, cooking, entertaining, all of the things that we do at the holiday time. And now it's kind of like you come into January and you're like, okay, I put on 5 pounds. I haven't exercised in 2 weeks. I haven't been meditating like I like to, and it's kind of understanding, okay, now, I'm not repeating that pattern again. You could be even having a discussion with yourself. The next holiday season, I am going to do less, or I am, less for other people. I'm going to make sure I continue my routine, my morning routine of, maybe a little yoga or, meditation or eating a healthy breakfast. I'm putting myself first. And I feel like you're starting the year off with, you know what, I come first. This is a lovely energy of knowing, okay, when I get sidetracked, okay, then the first thing that goes is me, is my health, is my, routines that keep me in the best possible version of myself. And that's all the Queen of Pentacles does. She understands that making choices, okay, in her daily life helps her to be the best version of herself, and that she's worthy of taking that time, going to the gym or eating the healthy food or whatever it is, not over giving to other people. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, nice. Okay, 3 of Swords on the bottom. Yeah. So, for some of you, this could be a relationship that's kind of popping back, or, you could have seen somebody over the holidays that triggered this energy of not feeling worthy enough, but you're turning it around right away. You're understanding, okay, wait a minute. In the past, I may have gone down that deep hole of not feeling worthy enough, right? I may have wasted all of January trying to get myself out of that hole. But guess what? This January is different. I am starting January 1, putting myself first, knowing my worthiness, going after what it is that I truly want. Maybe I don't know where this path is going to lead, right? But I do know that I will find my happiness at the end of that path if I continue to go forward in love. Sometimes when we're not following our true heart, we're not taking good care of ourselves, we get off those routines because of fears. Our ego, right, comes into play. When we stay in those routines, those habits that keep us in our best version of ourselves, it's because we love ourselves enough to know I am worthy of going to bed early, of drinking my water, of whatever it is, taking the time to exercise. Telling my family, telling the kids, okay, you have to entertain yourself for 20 minutes or 30 minutes while I go for a walk or I meditate or whatever it is that you need to do for you. So let's take a look at what your obstacle is. Yeah, come to the edge. We're going to come back to that. There's something that you're really wanting. Okay, perhaps trying to focus on it, but you keep losing your focus with the Two of Pentacles. It's like this waffling, right? Because there's something, okay, that keeps coming around that gets you derailed. And it's kind of interesting because this is like the Fool card, come to the edge. I think you're almost like on the verge. You know that you're on the verge of falling into this pattern again. And it's kind of like coming to the edge, understanding, okay, wait a minute, I can choose to handle this in a different way. And I'm going to break this pattern. Is recognizing I have a choice here. I can fall off the cliff, right? And go down into this pattern one more time. Or I can take a leap of faith and go in a new direction. Right? And I love that energy because there's something here that is fated, putting your time and energy, assessing those things in your life and asking yourself, okay, is this going to get me to where it is that I want to get? Is it going to bring me my 10 of Cups, right? Or is it going to bring me more heartbreak and disappointment in the future? Yeah, I love this. You have your Ascended Masters here. For some of you, I feel like, there could be a romantic person returning that deceived you in the past. This is, that energy of something returning. And I don't go down that past love return kind of energy very often, but I feel like you may have seen this person. You may have had to see them at a family event or a work event or something like that. You've been triggered. There is something that is triggering you at this time. And it's kind of like, how am I going to handle it? All right, so let's see what we have here. Yeah. Okay, so you have the Knight of Wands and you have the Ace of Pentacles and then you have the Hanged Man. I feel like for some of you, you're kind of waiting for an offer here, perhaps from this Knight of Wands in the past, kind of an energy of holding out hope. Is kind of like holding out hope that this offer is going to come in. You're trying to manifest your happiness here, but guess what? Your own confidence is breaking you from actually going after what it is that you truly want. So my question is that, why are you holding out hope? Why are you holding out hope for something to return from the past? Because we had the Three of Swords. I don't think, it worked out. The Knight of Wands is that player energy. Somebody, that came in, got what they wanted, and then left, So why are you holding it? Yeah. Okay. This is really difficult. Okay. So Aries, you have the Seven of Swords, you have the Ten of Swords, you have the Five of Cups. This person, okay, they broke your heart. They betrayed you, I'm sending you lots of love and hugs because this is a really difficult energy to then overcome. I feel like what you're really trying to do is you're kind of waiting for this person to come back and give an apology or an explanation of why they did this. This is the energy of, a Knight of Wands, coming in, getting what he wants or she wants, and then leaving, right? And you have no explanation. You may have felt like it was, an incredible romantic relationship, connection, right? And then all of a sudden it's kind of like they're gone and you're not really sure. So you're kind of holding on hope that you're going to hear from them, that the Ace of Pentacles could be, getting a text from them, a message from them, an invite from them, an explanation, an apology. You're waiting on that. You're holding out hope. But while you're holding out hope, guess what? Your life is on hold. You're not moving forward. So the energy here is understanding or asking yourself, why are you holding out hope for somebody that broke your heart, that kind of came in, took what they wanted and then left without any explanation. So it's a coming back into that energy of understanding what does it, and I can totally relate. It's kind of that energy. I mean, I had to ask myself, why is it so important that I get an explanation? Why is it so important I get an apology? And for me, it came down to, well, I wanted to know that I really wasn't a terrible person or I wanted somebody to validate that I didn't deserve to be treated that way, right? There's a little bit of, holding on to that, wanting, this success is actually kind of representing getting this apology, this explanation to prove that you are worthy of what it is, of what is true about yourself. It's kind of like you want validation. It's this person has been a trigger in your life where you have had to go deep in order to find that value within yourself. And so it's kind of like recognizing, okay, why do I want this person to come back and to validate my worth, right? The truth of the matter is, I feel like you may have thought about them over the holidays. They may have reached out over the holidays, or maybe they didn't reach out over the holidays and you were hoping that they would, right? So there's this energy here of, wait a minute, am I going to wait around for this person to validate my worth? Or am I going to say, somebody that treats somebody like that, why would I want them in my life? I'm worth much more than that, right? And understanding, nobody gets to decide what I am worth or who I am. That is me. I'm the only one that can do that. My happiness is my responsibility. My worthiness and how I feel about myself is my responsibility. And you've worked hard on this, right? So I feel like when this trigger happens, or if it already did happen, right? It's kind of like, okay, wait a minute. I'm going to check here, right? I could fall back down into the bliss of, the deep, dark cavern of, feeling like I'm not worthy because of the way that somebody that treats other people like that, why am I wanting validation from them? I mean, I had to say it over and over again to myself. I am not what somebody else says, right? I am not a reflection of how somebody else treats me. You're not a reflection of how somebody else treated you. You are only a reflection of how you handle yourself in this situation, of how you feel about yourself, about your reactions to how somebody treated you. You are not a reflection of how somebody treated you. And if you truly loved this person, you are coming from a place of love, you trusted this person, right? You loved this person. You were open and vulnerable with this person. That is a reflection of you. The way they treated you is a reflection of them, not of you. And so I feel like you can either go down into this cavern of, oh my goodness, this is when I love, this is what I get back, or the sense of I'm not worthy of love. Or you can say, you know what, wait a minute. Nobody gets to decide what I am worth. I can look in the mirror and I see very clearly how worthy I am of love, So I love this because what you're doing here, your advice is not to look at what you have lost, right? You have not lost anything. This connection, this person, the way that they treated you, wish them well. Wish them well. Whether you actually are in contact or not, it does not matter. Just wish them well in your own way. Send them off because you are worthy of so much more than that. And, using your intuition to understand you are moving into a new chapter of your life. A chapter where once you step into your own worth, of recognizing other people can't determine your worth. You get to determine your own worth, right? That then you will attract in people that see you for the worthiness that you are. It's lovely because as long as we give our power up to other people and allow them to determine how worthy we are of love, right? Then that's what we attract in. We attract in people that want to tell us how unworthy we are. But when we stand in our own power and recognize, oh, wait a minute, I am worthy of true love, somebody that cherishes me, that loves me for who I am, that thinks I'm perfect just the way I am. They're not trying to change me, right? They're not trying to take advantage of me. It's a very easy give and take within our relationship. There's not just physical intimacy. There's also emotional intimacy. So I love this, that you are actually right here in January, stepping into your own power. And look at this, Aries, you're showing up in your own reading. Stepping into your own power, having the courage to love yourself enough to know, okay, I'm breaking this pattern. This person has no more control over me or my sense of worthiness. I am stepping into my own power. And the emperor knows just how worthy he is, right? You know how worthy you are. Step into that power. Know that you are courageous, that you are brave, that you put out into the world so much love and light. Your love and light is so needed by this world. Don't allow this situation, this person, this relationship to bring you down. It is time to take that leap of faith. Instead of falling off the cliff, take that leap of faith. Go in the direction that you know will help to bring you in to what it is that you truly want. Yeah, it's time. It's time for you to take, the reins of the chariot and go in the direction that you really want to go in. Well, Aries, I do send you lots of love and hugs for going through this and knowing that, out of our pain, our purpose is born. Your healing of this situation, your healing of your own heart will help to heal the world. So thank you for putting time and energy into that. All right, so we're going to pull a soul truth card for you. And Aries, I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd love to do a reading for you. All right, how can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? Yeah, this is perfect for this, right? If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. And that's a Buddha quote. So it really is about speaking to yourself compassionately, is speaking, literally, if you have not done some mirror work, you might want to look into that, talking to yourself in the mirror, telling yourself just how much you love every part of you, not just the physical, but, the parts that make you so special, knowing that there is no one else on this planet that is just like you, and that you have your own special, unique way. And what you're looking for is somebody that recognizes that and cherishes you just the way you are. Focus on your strengths. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Say yes to something you are afraid of. Let go of what you cannot control. You cannot control the way that this person treats you. You cannot control the way that they talk to you, how they feel about you. That is not part of what you can control, right? You can't control having them come in and offer an apology or an explanation. All you can do is control how you feel about the situation, knowing that, okay, it doesn't matter what they say or what they think. I know I need to go in a different direction, and that is what I can control. Stay far away from drama and negativity. This person, this situation is full of drama and negativity. Ask for help and allow it, and write down 3 things that you are grateful for. And if you don't have a gratitude journal, I really recommend, that might be a great New Year's resolution to have a gratitude journal. I keep mine by my bedside and write in it every evening. It really does help us when we focus on what we're grateful for in our life. It helps us to have a more positive attitude about life, and also helps us to manifest more things to be grateful for. All right, well, Aries, I send you so much love and hugs. I wish you a very happy new year, starting from the very first day and going all the way to the end of the year. I hope everything you have joy, love, success, prosperity, and happiness throughout the year. I wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.